Hi everyone, Joey here with Green Horizon Trade. Just want to take a minute with you guys and break down today's ORB scan setups. Today the ORB scanner flagged two clean trades, PCSA and TGL, both confirmed and followed through very nicely. It also kept me out of a ticker ADTX, which never confirmed and ended up being one of the weakest tickers on the list and name for the day. I'll show you exactly why. Today is a very good example of, of why patience matters. There are early movements across a few tickers. As soon as the market opens, they'll take off, but only a couple actually respect the ORB levels and give a clean continuation. Waiting for the confirmation made all the difference in staying out of ADTX. So let's go ahead and start with the review for PCSA. This one was flagged early on the ORB scanner. Go ahead and we look at it. There was some halting going on with this, with volatility trading. You can notice right here it did halt but it did put in an ORB high of 471. The nice thing about PCS is you didn't have to chase this. After the ORB breaks, it gave a clean pullback. Right up here, you see it breaks up, comes up, and then pulls back here. And so you could have got in an entry if you weren't able to get in on the ORB high. There would have been an entry again right here at 722 after it put in the red candle, because we have bull, a pullback, a bearish candle, and then a bull again. So this would have been a great entry right here. And it is also, you can see that it's respecting the VWAP and EMA9. If you want to see these setups live instead of after the fact, the ORB scanner is linked below. There is also a free trial that I'm giving out for everybody right now, so you can go ahead and try it along, so you can follow along and test these yourselves. Now let's go ahead and talk a little bit about risk management. YCBD is a really good one that I put up here. I know I talked about risk management a little bit, and I kind of want to go over it in detail. And using YCBD as an example, let's say the ORB entry is at 235, right? I have it at 238, but let's just say 235 to make things a little easier. And the individual low is around 220, right? So if we take 220 as our low, that's about 15 cents per share that you'll end up having. And say you're only wanting to risk $50 on a trade. So that would mean that I would roughly take around 330 shares on this. So if this does go south, which it does eventually go south, the max that I'll lose if I put my stop loss at 220 would only be $50 on a trade. So when I was looking at this earlier today, so say this actually went even lower, say this went all the way down here, you can easily blow more than that. But like I said, by keeping your risk and your sizes there, it really does help you make sure that you manage it. Because what you want to do is cut your losses as quickly as possible. You never want to hold on to them because they may take forever to recover. That's if they even recover at all. So next up is TGL. This is one that wasn't as explosive. You can see it was a little bit low volume, but as you notice, as it starts going up, the volume starts coming in, okay? And that's where you see this huge pullback right here to the VWAP, and then it shoots out. And your ORB entry was right here around $6.27. It confirmed the ORB high, it held the VWAP, which is what we're looking for, and gave a steady continuation. these are the types of trades that rewards the disciplines more than speed. This is, right here, we would be up at its top, 879 from 625. So that's over $2 right there, which is just amazing, and would have never went below. So by having a trade management, this would have been great. This is a perfect example of why I wait for confirmation and not losing money on all my on all of my trades. So the last one I want to talk about is ADTX. Now this is the one that I was talking about as the example here. So if we went in at this one right here, say right here was a $50 trade, right? I was only wanting to lose $50 on ADTX. Right now it's all the way down to 170. Okay. So that right there is, I would have probably lost $75 on this. Now, my trading limit for the day is, hey, I don't want to lose any more than $100 in the day, right? $75 I would have been out. Well, maybe your day cap is, only $50. On one trade, you would have lost that. So that's why it's very important that you manage those risks. So the lesson today is very simple. Patience and structure is really the important thing. PCSA and TGL rewarded waiting for the orb confirmation. ADTX punished anyone who was in there just by this huge loss, because people probably got in. They're probably thinking, because it opened up, they're like, yeah, got to get in. It's a great one. You can see the volumes there, a lot of high volume. And then it just tanked from there. And if we draw our line going down, it just barely broke the trend line not too long ago. And it did start putting in some lower lows, lower highs, and now it's pulling back again. And so this one is probably done for the day. It's probably never going to recover. And that's why, having the orb scanner, keeping you out of something like this and following the structure really does help. If you want to trade these setups live with clear levels and defined risk, check out the orb scanner. The link is below with a free trial to my website at greenhorizontrade.com. Thank you guys for all your time. If you guys find this video helpful, please go ahead, like and subscribe below. Thank you.